I'd like to welcome you all to this information evening and thank you all for coming. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the Derek people, the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we're meeting tonight. And I'd also like to pay my respects to elders, both past and present, and extend that respect to any other Indigenous guests who are present here today. I'd also like to acknowledge all the diverse cultures that make up our society and that are represented here tonight. So this tells you who I am. I'm the head of the Department of Marketing and Management in the Faculty of Business and Economics, and I'm your MC tonight. I've been at Macquarie Uni for 4 years. That was after 18 years at Uni of New South Wales and 2 years at UTS, so I've been around. And I'm extremely proud and pleased to be a member of this faculty. It's the university's largest faculty with 25,000 students from 70 different countries, which I believe is a great strength. It has the largest accounting department of any Australian university. It has the longest running actuarial department and program in Australia. It has the largest applied finance program in the world and the most diverse department of marketing and management. So as you can see from this slide, we have 4 departments, and each of these departments run a number of different programs, both more specialist and more generalist. The Department of Accounting and Corporate Governance offers the Master of Accounting, CPA Extension, the Master of Accounting Professional, the Master of Advanced Professional Accounting, and the Master of Accounting Professional and the Master of Commerce. The Department of Applied Finance and Actuarial Studies, together with the Applied Finance Centre, and the Finance Centre is located in the city and it attracts a lot of industry people. And they offer the Master of Actuarial Practice, the Master of Commerce with a specialisation in Actuarial Studies, the Master of Applied Finance, and that's run by the Applied Finance Centre. The Department of Economics runs the Master of Economics, and my own department runs the Master of International Business. And in the Master of Commerce, we have 3 specialisations, Business Management and Organisation, Human Resources and Marketing. And on top of that, there are other specialisations in the other departments that I mentioned, and those specialisations include accounting, actuarial studies, corporate governance, economics, financial crime and governance, and finance. Now, all our departments have a very close relationship with various professional associations and also with industry across the public, private and not-for-profit sectors. So as a result of that, we have a reputation for delivering quality postgraduate courses that are relevant to industry and to the professions, and we take our relevance to industry very, very seriously. It creates a firm foundation for us to offer internships and also job opportunities. As well, these linkages, if you like, enable us to lift our reputation and the relevance of our courses, and this leads to a lot of accreditations at both masters and undergraduate levels, but this slide actually links directly to the postgrad accreditations from the CPA Australia, the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Australia, the National Institute of Accountants, the Actuaries Institute, Finance and Treasury Association, Australian Securities and Investment Commission, the Professional Risk Managers International Association, the CFA Institute, and Financial Services Institute of Australia. As you can see, this illustrates that our programs are recognised and valued by professional associations, and that I think is very important for credibility of degrees and job opportunities. So I have been involved with postgraduate teaching since 1990. I'm really a very old lady, and since that time I've known a lot of students. I've taught a lot of postgrad courses, and I know that students approach academics and universities to do postgraduate studies for different reasons. Some people simply want to upgrade their skills in their special area of expertise, and that is basically designed so that they can improve their salaries, promotion prospects, and so on. Other people take on postgraduate studies because they want to take a new direction. They've gone as far as they can go in a particular area, and now they want a change, and they've seen opportunities, and there are areas that they're interested in developing. Other people still just want the mental stimulation and something to do on the side rather than for specific career purposes. And then there's another group of people that are particularly interested in research, and they come to university to do a Master of Research, and then possibly if they get really inspired and obsessive, as most researchers do, they put themselves down to do a PhD. So there are multiple courses that a postgraduate degree can fulfil. I think Macquarie University is really flexible, and that means that it seeks to address all of these aspirations and needs. So there are a number of reasons why a Macquarie University degree and why our units are highly respected by industry and by employers more generally. Firstly, we have a lot of lecturers that have had experience in business. Many of them are our adjuncts, some of them are our full-time continuing staff. And that gives them a real-world insight that they actually combine with theoretical and conceptual ideas. We also have a lot of guest speakers from industry, and that also gives people an insight about how the ideas that they're learning about can be applied. The faculty also draws on high-level connections with industry in another way. The faculty has an industry advisory board with high-level representatives from various organisations and government, and also all the 4 departments now have advisory committees and boards. So, for example, in my department, we have representatives from Oracle, from Citigroup, from the New South Wales Police, and so on. So across a number of sectors, and they actually reflect on our courses and give us insights on areas that we can develop in, and that keeps us up to date, and I think that's very important. But it also creates all sorts of opportunities for internships for postgraduate students and undergraduate students, and also for employment opportunities further down the track. The members of these advisory groups give us an idea of what they value and what they want out of graduates. And one of the things that they constantly tell us is that they want students or graduates that can think critically and also apply the ideas that they've learnt practically in order to translate strategies into everyday practices. So the strategies are not just ideas in the air. And these are the sorts of things that we really focus on in this faculty, because we're very focused on application. So, to give you some idea of what it's like to be a student here and to have some personal insight from people that are a little bit younger than me and more hip and up to date, we have 2 guest speakers. One is Jared Damond and the other is Eustace Hammer. And basically we'll start with Jared and then we'll move on to Eustace.